It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
はい、どうも、OK です。では、早速続きを始めていきたいと思います。前回また終わった後に見返してメモを取ったんですけど、またザックっていう新しいね、人が出てきて、女性であれば誰でも手を出しているみたいな感じもあるけど、バイオレットは相手にしていないっていうね。ドロタとの関係も不明。タロットカードリーダーの女性2人はなんか8時まで仕事があるとか言ってて、で結局話せなかったけどなんか旅の資金とか言ってたからね、慌てて逃げる感じがするのがすごい気になる。で、タロットカードリーダーの男1人、レインから話は聞いたけど、バーミンガムで3人が殺されて、南アフリカ人のジニーが殺されたと。長女だね。長女ジニーが殺された。でそこで殺したのがなんかトラベラーっていう、これがシェイプシフターなんじゃないかなっていう疑念が僕の中にあるっていう感じで。でなんか最後に出てきた、なんかね、幽霊みたいな少女がすっごい不気味。でもなんか関係してくるんだろうけど。多分犯人はバイオレットかな。じゃあちょっと続きを見ていきましょ
う。Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
本当に占ってたんだ。
The Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's the Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Munro.
Alice Munro.
They're very ambitious, and they might be a little over-ambitious.
Alice Munro ってどっかで聞いたね。
Well, I can in fact tell you.
You must be Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me. Yes.
知り合いなの?
We were friends. I hadn't known her for long, only a few weeks. We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So, I kissed her back.
そういう関係なの？あれ、彼氏いたよね、ドロタ。
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
じゃ、ドロタとマンローが恋仲として恋人をスカーが殺したとかじゃないのかな。
I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
僕たちも犯人が同じ方法で彼女を監視していたと考えている。
The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be.
そうなんだ。アリバイがあるんだ。
That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker?
そうだよ。二人のこと知ってんじゃ
I
ん。
don't think so. We were very discreet. It was more fun that way. This is just between us, right? We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy. Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants.
ポー。ポーとマンローってラジオの
We're
人じゃないの？
co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
ことつながってんの？
Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
アリバイあるのかな？
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show. No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. I was a Hollywood actress, and there were hundreds of magazines and newspapers all piling up on the red carpet, and they all had my picture on the front cover. But the red carpet wasn't carpet. It was a pool of blood, and it seeped through all the pages. Then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam? I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. or mine.
そうだよね。そばにいたら守れるよね。
That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam.
あ、きついこと言うな。
Kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here.
出るの。あ、怖っ。
Sam, you forgot your phone.
He had devoured her and taken her form with a horrifying loss of fidelity.
守らなくていいの。あ、そう。
Not decomposing flesh,
普通そばにいるでしょ。
decomposing reality. Twisted amalgam of fears and haunting memories.
じゃあ一番怪しいオスカーかな。いや、いないじゃん。
Fraying at the edges.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
有名人か。持ってるわけがないのに持ってたらおかしいよね。
I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
My own and regurgitated a worm-like thing, no thicker than its fingers, but longer. Involuntary gags, reflexive, struggling, as the worm wriggled around my tongue and throat coated with mucus, probed.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
あ、マジで二人とも赤髪か。
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
バーミンガムの儀式だよね。
A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony. Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
そうね、こっちの方が気に
Three
なるね。
attempts? Yes, that's likely. But 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure.
いや、これ、警部と自分しか知らない秘密だよね。いや、言わない方がいい気がする。わあ。取り込もうか。
Yes, of course. Anything. I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out. No. I can do a reading if you want. Nine of Cups. This is a very positive card. Is Zach a suspect? Something feels wrong. He's too smug, too self-congratulating, like he's got away with something.
そうそう、そんな感じ。
I don't like this, Sam. I don't like this one bit at all.
いや、これは聞かないことにしよ
With a vacant penthouse.
う。
George wanted to know if I was the owner.
レクシーはなんか違うっぽいな。
Just true in a way.
レクシーじゃねえ、ブロンウィンか。ブロンウィンはなんか違う気がする。
And we went to the top floor of that building.
So, what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
いや、どうだ。選択肢ってなんだろう。違うな、こっちだな。
You got it. Me and the spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Well, I watch from the crack of the closet.
こうやって種をまいていこ
I always watch from inside.
う。震えてるじゃん。
Yes, I met her at the radio station.
なんでラジオ局、そうだよね。
I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
シェイプシフターが変身して殺したってことじゃないの。
Another cigarette. Gotta find me a good
じゃ
one.
誰かに変身してるってことかな。
After lighting up, he produces a phone from his jacket and hits a speed dial number.
そっか、変身してたらアリバイはいらないんだ。
Mrs. Hedges.
アリバイがあるものがじゃあシェイプシフターってことになるかもね。
Cough. Cough. Coughing up blood. The girl.
あ、この子。
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
いや、無償に選びたいけど。さあ、
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret? Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. Shh. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
いや、約束は守ろうか。
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something.
ここに来た。
I don't remember now.
ここに来た。
You're mine now, the girl says, and reaches her hand into his chest, grabbing for something or letting something go. It only takes a second. A transfer of energy to...
Sam, do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me. We've got a new target, Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. Rain's confirmed he met Alice at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
What I can see here are 3 small metal bells.
じゃあ変身するか変
attached
身。
to what looks like
You're only alive because we want you to be.
そうだね、やっぱり。マンローで話しかけた時のみんなの反応。
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
エレス。さてさて、どんな反応を見せるか。あ、
I'm Zach Weston.
ミスった。
Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
ミスったミスった。あ、またミスった。あ、ダメだ。
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh, I'm Lexi.
申し訳ない。
Hi, I'm Alice.
考えながらやってた
I'm
ら
Alice.
たまにミスっちゃうんだよね。こうだね。
Spirits turning up at the station lately.
So does it just invite bad spirits? Or
まずはここにいる人と会っていこうか。いない。
Yeah, I think I'm going to sell that one. There's no other use.
全員いないパ
As
ターンかも
always,
しか
you've
し
been
て
a。great sport today. And we Curiosity shop is now closed. And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe. So Simeon's written in to say, I'm climbing the stairs of a tall
誰もいないのもしかして。
going up and up
やばくない？
up before I reach the top. What do you think, Poe?
どういうこと？
That is quite an interesting dream. I would say
マンローに変身したのがまずかったか。いやー、何かと名前出てくるのザックだもんね。ザックでみんなの
I'm Zach Weston.
反応を見ていこうか。
Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Are striving for success, but you don't feel worth.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you heard?
The tarot readers have predicted that she's the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to...
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
やばいね。バイオっていうか3人目か。
what the object is that I brought in today.
So it's quite small, fits in the pocket, and it's a small man wearing robes, and he looks like he's in.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
この反応からするとレインは違う気がするな、やっ
He's
ぱり。
wearing robes. He's wearing a monk. Yes.
Well done. Very good question. I can answer that for you. It's a porcelain figure, ancient Chinese, seated and howling.
Oh.
It's called the Screaming Monk. Legend
ザ
has it
ッ
that
クの
this
格好で
monk
エリスを
was
訪ねてみようか。
Zach, what are you doing here?
警戒してるね、警戒して
I've
る
been。a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so unless there's anything else?
彼らのうちの一人じゃない。
Pose for me. Let's pose for me. Let's sleep together.
Like I said when you asked me the first time, I have higher standards. You can go now.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
なんか、エリスもいい人じゃないように見えてきた。
After Mother died, the pasty roll of fat that bulged over the waist of her jeans secretly pleased her. It was her own little fat.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
She did. She starved herself.
Claude?
Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on a night that you can't remember.
少女も言ってたね、宇宙人が。
Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on a night that you can't remember.
Shh! Claude, I told you never to speak about this. Wait. So you think it's real?
I need you to tell Sam what happened. It'll help.
Help what? Me? I'll think about it.
Lemon biscuits and
これで話してくれるようになりそう。
13 again, sucking on stolen sauce packets from the school.
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
At the clinic,
ブロンやなんか違うのか。
Then that cost Penn her books and a few items of
い
clothing.
や、どんどん複雑になってきたね。
Human vessel was out of the question. Animals were cheaper. Bigger ones cost more. But only
Chief DuPont, thanks for calling in. At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Have I ever let you down? What's really worrying you?
That you're just saying you're doing things when you're not actually doing anything. What's the plan, Chief DuPont? How do we stop this from happening?
毎回何かする。
How do we stop me from dying?
この警部やばいな。
the good girl. She
汚職の匂いがプンプンする。
Look at the baby! The parrot squawked. Poor baby Penn. And just like that, Penn.
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it about the boudoir photos? What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
Yes.
一番怪しいな。
No.
油断させようか。
Okay. Good. Listen, I think I might get out of this place soon. I need some space.
Is it about the boudoir
逃
photos?
げるつもりか。
Yeah. So it's true then.
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry. It's all tasteful stuff. Maybe a gift for you. I haven't seen.
I'm just in shock all the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Arms wide.
'I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
"32 stories below, Tenzin was to never hit the ground. At the back of the Dreamtime Hotel on 39, was home for a while. Woke up one morning,
復讐もいないだろうね。
Tenzin rooting around in there. Words were spoken, fists were raised. The truth.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Will you see?
Oscar,
さあ、ここだ。
It's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her? Is it really? Tell me.
Oscar, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. That's not who I am. I go out of my way to help people, to be kind to them.
So were you helping or being kind?
I had feelings for her, Oscar. You should understand that. I'm sorry this is how you had to hear it. But maybe she didn't tell you because she was leaving me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I truly am.
I forgive you. You want to make it up to me? I forgive you.
That's so kind of you, giving me closure. I have so many loose ends, and not much time.
He gave me one long final grin. And
Oscar, good. You got my message. Got some things to show you.
What have you got?
Does, this mean anything to you?
That's Dorota.
And what if I showed you this?
Alice
アン
Monroe.
ロー、撮ってる。
Do you know her?
She's from the radio.
And if I do this? No? Anything?
What are you doing?
That'll be all. You can go now.
And nightmares.
With Poe and Monroe.
キスし
So
て
we
い
just
たこ
had
と
a
を知っ
dream
てい
come
る
in
と。
from Lena. Well, if I'm honest, Lena, it sounds a bit of a nightmare.
Nightmares.
Firstly, thank you for writing this one in. She
で
says,
も警察はオスカーを容疑の線から外したとか言ってたよね。
but in the dream it's my house, and I'm
これは
discovering
偽
lots
の
of
情報
empty
かな
rooms I'd forgotten I had. Every time I
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
very much.
That is very creepy, but
バイオレットで話す人。
Absolutely.
言ったらやっぱり、
different rooms, different
ここは違うよね。
of her life.
逆にザックを訪ねてみよう
Hello,
か。
lovely. Take a look at this. It's a picture of Dorota.
I don't want to see pictures of your conquests.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
また聞いた。
A girl holding a cello.
やっぱ何か映ってんのか。
What do you see?
Just my mind playing tricks, I guess. Sometimes when I drink enough and I'm alone enough, I can step into them. It's like a hologram. The pictures become three-dimensional and I can move around inside them. Like virtual reality, but real. The picture comes alive when I'm inside it. Things move around. They talk.
They talk. What do they say? They talk.
But not Dorota's. Not anymore. Since she died. I can't get into it. It's dead.
Dark Nights with Poe
意味深
and
すぎてわ
Monroe.
からんな。
The Bag Lady by David F. Schultz, read by Venomous Platypus. Breathing seems
ここまでか。
time oozed like molasses, cowering in the closet, peering through the crack. It floated there.
じゃあ、あとはタロットリーダーに、ブロンウィンになろうか。
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Penthouse had a hallucinatory quality.
Do you believe tarot can predict things now?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi. It says you're lying about your alibi.
突っ込んでみようか。
Oh, I suppose it has a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
さすが
But a
大
subtle
人の
movement.
女性。
The robes were fish scales, briefly, but again,
軽くいなしてくる
becoming
ね。
cloth. Draggled hair with seaweed, then tentacles.
Bron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about Ellis?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Let's think. What have we tried before?
The few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them? Killing them? Restraining them?
何回も会ってきてるのか。うん。
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Ellis is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
Ellis. Zach.
いや、マジで。
Violet.
あ、バイオレットは違うな。
Oscar. Sam. Chief Dupont.
サム。
Sam.
自分か。
Chief Dupont. Rain. Chief Dupont.
デュポントと
Oscar.
オスカーが怪しいと思うんだけどな。オスカーが気になる。オスカーにしよ
I'd happily restrain him, but he has a rock-tight alibi.
う。完璧なアリバイがある。だからトラベラーが、シェイプシフターが動けるってことでしょ。
Closing down like a spiked coffin. The vision vanished, and an alternative to death was offered. For now, it needed.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
え
Get out now before I call the police!
Do no good for its disguise to float, since human beings don't float, except in water,
ブロンウィン。
and its disguise would be less unsettling
びっ
if
く
it
りし
had
た。
eyes
殺す
and
の
were
かと思っ
less of
た。
a corpse. But the entity did not understand the concept of water or air. Float. These things were all.
いやいやいやいや。
Its present form was an
ブロンウィン
approximation
とエ
of
リ
its
ス
first
は
victim,
顔見知りじゃなかっ
a
たね。
homeless lady named Bethany. Bethany had lived a life of addiction, survived on a steadily dwindling income from prostitution as a
Hello, I'm Rain.
レインはエリスと会ったとか言ってたよね、確か。
fidelity. The disguise was decomposed. Not the
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision about the show?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your listeners? What reading?
The reading you gave me to show me what you could do. It was scarily accurate.
What was accurate about?
Everything. My broken heart, the enveloping darkness, my beautiful death. You said it was just a metaphor, that it was just about transformation. But it's not. I'm going to die, aren't I?
go down, but up into my nasal cavity, and then crawling inside my brain. And gradually,
だよね。
way for dread. The worm was inside my skull.
ブロンウィンとレクシーに
The
会おう
vague
か。
lady drift.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
ちょっと小バカにしてるね。
Maybe Ellis should stay with us. Maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont.
それはやばいな。これだな。
Ellis should stay with us.
With our track record. If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
I'm just being practical. Ellis's fate is in our hands. Ours isn't.
Servers at the restaurant. Not this one. The worm had to be told incessantly.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So...
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Really? Well, what's Sam going to do?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
マジでそんな気全然しないけど。
Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
Refrain. Not this one.
Who is Sophia?
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter, at that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
A talk about his life and to find that his name was George.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Waiting for me to demonstrate my usefulness, or else out that there was a great place he could sleep, better than
Lexi Corn. How thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story.
What did you hear?
Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not? Because you're immortal.
I am Bronwyn MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod, and I am immortal. You silly badger.
And the screen flashed just a moment, maybe a fraction of a second.
Our job is so stressful.
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we do it? Why don't we just quit?
And leave Bron on her own? Quite possibly to die? No. I'm locked in now, until the end. Whatever that may be.
レクシー、レイン、ブロンウィンの誰かがシェイプシフターかもしれないか。行く先々で誰か死んでるもんね。
What do you think this perhaps could represent?
Well, Monroe, I think with the photos and the family, so I think there is a perhaps Robin has willingness or wish to read.
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
I'm a friend of Dorota's.
Dorota? I'm sorry about what happened.
Dorota told me things about you. Can I come in? Dorota told me things about you.
Things? That's ominously vague. I'm not sure what you mean.
食えない男だな。
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Lexi.
I like it. It's got an edge.
Dorota said she knew you. You're dating Violet, aren't you? I know what you did to Dorota.
いやー。
Dorota said she knew you.
なんかどれもやばそうな。
I know what you did to Dorota. You're dating Violet, aren't you?
ふわっとしたとこ行こうか。
No, we're just friends.
That's not what you told Sam. That's not what you told Sam.
Sam? Who are you? Are you working with the police too?
I'm helping Sam with the case. Don't worry, I'm not with the police.
I'm not worried. I just don't like being lied to.
Dorota says she knew you.
Ah.
I know what you did to Dorota.
突っ込んで聞いちゃおうか。
I didn't do anything to Dorota.
You killed her.
いや、違うな。
You seduced her.
You make it sound so sordid. Dorota didn't do anything she didn't want to.
Dorota says she knew you. Dorota says she knew you.
Yeah, she had a portrait session with me. Can I get you a drink?
No thanks.
A little bit won't hurt.
いや、やばいだろ。うわ。
Yeah, again, it's a theme that we've visited before in our shows. It's a Bronze Age amulet with 3 circles.
なんかザックもやばく見えてきたな。
Excavated at Brindley Hill.
元の姿に戻りました。
The ley line network.
Well, I wish we could give everyone in August one of those.
Poe's Curiosity Shop is now alone. Listening to Radio Dark Night. The sprinklers hissed.
We've got a new target, Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. Rain's confirmed he met Alice at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Fine, like an afterthought. I grabbed his gun and ran as she shredded the screaming lab techs like paper dolls. There's no way.
Ah, そっかそっか。
I don't really want to.
早く話して。
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal. No. I have certain flashbacks. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories.
バイオレットがシェイプシフターに乗っ取られたみたいな感じなのかな。トラベラーは憑依するとか言ってたよね。
Combined with the moon's low gravity, a lack of sunlight, the station's depressing food had gone so far to affect his physical appearance. He had even started to avoid mirrors, in fear of catching a glimpse of himself, a pale, gaunt carcass of a man, more akin to a ghost than any living being.
She has a wicked imagination for her age. I was seeing and hearing things that weren't there. That's why I'm taking pills. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
怒らしちゃった。
No. Not even the moon.
Hanako Yutani and Dr. Wolfgang Whitfield were all experts in their field.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
いやー、マンローやばくない？殺されてるとかかもしれないね。とりあえずちょっと長くなっちゃいましたけど、今回はここまでということで、またちょっと今回の動画見直して整理しておくので、次のビデオでよろしくお願いします。じゃあ、ごきげんよう。